My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Into the Breach. It is time to go to the Pinnacle Robotics area so that I have still some open area in which to dunk all these enemies, rather than the desert area where it's going to be kind of difficult. The only things that I can think of dunking them in are the chasms, and that's not really common, or rather it's not as common as the icy lakes in the Pinnacle Robotics. 1, 2, 3. Well, I have to go over here. Extra. Read all about it. It would be nice to get that reactor. So I guess we're going through this ice forest. Okay, block Vec from spawning 3 times. I cannot advocate killing the hostile machines in the region, but I acknowledge their threat is too great to ignore. So we're probably going to kill the machines, right? We're not told not to kill them. Cannon bot. Okay, so it looks like the cannon mech is going to try and free the cannon bot. So we've got to kill the cannon mech early. Or we could just have it kill like things like the alpha crab or the firefly. It's better to start here, right? Yeah, it's got to be better to start here because then I can just move out in either direction much more easily. Starting central gives me much more flexibility in where I can end up. Beautiful, pod incoming. That's going to save me a lot of time. Okay, you have 1 HP, so if I were to move forward and sidewind... freaking hate this sidewinder. I swear it's somehow rigged. Okay. So, let's have a look at some of our decisions. Obviously, we'd want to move our judo mech first. Do I have a great way to make any of these hit one another? Not really. Not really, it seems like. So this would push the Alpha Crab back, kill this cannon bot. That's Camilla's action done. And then Henry Kwan would probably move here and then throw the Alpha Crab over myself. That allows me to collect this time pod, move the Alpha Crab into a position where it is no longer targeting anything. Now, the cannon mech does set a tile on fire, so if I set this spawning area on fire, the cannon mech will actually burn the unit that is emerging. In this case, I'm not even killing the Alpha Crab. I'm killing 1 cannon bot, and that's it. What about if I did this? That kills 2 cannon mechs. But it also destroys the time pod. Oh, rather than reversing this as a okay, I think I found it. We do that as a pull, which kills. Then we go there and we target there and target this. I have to go here so that I can pick up the time pod. But that does leave you on 1 HP. That's fine. Takes 0 damage on Henry Kwan. Looks good to me. And we've also Taken 1 damage to mech armor, which is good. We want to rack that stat up if we can at all. Now, if I was to move here, I would be able to kill. Yeah. So you can go for that kill easily. And then Camilla can move here. The thing is, I kind of want the Firefly to take this shot against the Judo mech. No, I'm not going to take 4 mech damage in this mission. It's 5 mech damage in this mission. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay, so I will do this movement that kills one of the alpha crabs. And which of these do I want to die? Well, probably the one with the highest amount of HP. So we'll pull you back. And then you get brutally murdered. Oh, crumbs! I need to block Vec from spawning 3 times! Fuck! Nope, only 2 spawns. Alright, I do not have the ability to do that. I could have easily done that. I could have easily done that. I hate that spawning mission because I always forget about it. I need to make sure that I keep my bonus objectives in mind from the very start of the island. This is really annoying because I could have easily done that. Like, so easy. Like, wow, it would have been like, wow. So easily. Archimedes, get out of there. It's filthy. Yeah. Henry goes over here, sidewinds. Then Camilla comes up here. Neither of those mountains appear to be glowing, or rather, none of those 3 mountains appear to be glowing. One against a building so far. Literally only one of them is actually targeting a building. This is perfect. And it's the one with the least HP remaining. The least HP remaining. Gif, take that down. Lowest remaining HP. That's not what you said, sir. Least HP remaining. Sure. One of them is targeting a building that I didn't think was targeting a building. Oh no, but the alpha dies. Of course. Do that. Gets set on fire, takes damage at the start of its turn, it's dead. Lovely. Unfortunately, no perfect island for me. Such a shame. What have we got here? Just a reactor core. More than fine. Alright, now the Sidewinder Fist does a lot more damage. Central Cryogenics. Protect the coal plant and end the battle with less than 4 mech damage. More than happy for... That's a lot of units on the board. pool boy. Now, the alpha crab is very likely, because it attacks 2 spaces, so it's very likely to go for these 2 or these 2, because apparently alphas are much, much more reliable. They just want to do as much damage as possible. So I'm going to set them up with a... Oh, second pod. Pod, baby. Oh, that's all gonna get frozen. Well, I mean, both of them are gonna get frozen. I do need to destroy it if trampled, if damaged or trampled by the enemy. I think it being made of ice would still be fine. But I gotta be honest, I'd kind of rather not find out. I set that up poorly, didn't I? Yeah, because I'm not going to be able to hit the target for stopping that Hornet. All right, let's reset this turn. I thought that out poorly. I was thinking I'll move the Hornet 1 space up, and then I'll move this Hornet 1 space down, and then the Alpha Crab will kill both of them for me. And that would happen, but it's whether or not I can actually do it. Okay, let's have a look at my side punches. I can't just not murder you. See, because these are the 2 building attacks that I need to prevent. All right, I'm going to rely... Nope, I'm not going to rely on it. I'm just going to move myself to save the pod just in case. I even get to break myself out immediately. Rather if those didn't break one another out. Okay. I mean, my easiest option is obviously just go around, kill the Scorpion, but is there any better way to get that done? I'm thinking getting the Scorpion to kill the Alpha Crab for me, because the Scorpion does 1 damage, would deal 2 extra damage to the Alpha Crab. It's like if Henry came down to... If Archimedes came here. And then flipped the direction of... Obviously, Henry would have to get out of the way, but... Not flipped. If I pulled the Scorpion one space up... At the start of the enemy turn... Oh, all those spaces are going to be frozen at the start of the enemy turn. Right. So I can't really have them attack one another. So what if I go here, then have Archimedes stand in this space and pull the fast Scorpion, dealing 1 damage to the Scorpion and breaking this guy out of ice? Yeah, this makes sense. This makes sense. Okay. Archimedes does this. Then Henry can punch in such a way that will damage Archimedes. Beautiful. Camilo moves 1 space up. Archimedes just moves out of the way. They get to block a spawn and have the Alpha Crab frozen while also breaking out and then freezing. Breaking out and then killing, rather, a elite enemy. Or as I may prefer to say, an elite enemy. Okay. Henry goes here and throws backwards. Now you are targeting 2 spaces away from yourself, so 2 spaces. You'll be targeting the Firefly as a result of that. Now your damage is 3. Yeah, you'll target and kill that Firefly. Beautiful. Let's just try and get our other characters in better position for later. Sure. Three spawns, but pretty much all of the buildings are not viable tiles to damage. I really wish I could throw this without damaging it, because I would just throw it in this space and it would do a bunch of damage for me, but I can't, so I won't. Hang on. Camilla can go here. Nothing's gonna take damage, so I'm basically just playing without risk here. It's just how many enemies I can force to take some extra damage so that I can get a wee bit of experience for myself. Turns out that's probably as much as I think I can do. Goodbye. Now someone get a chisel. We've got a lot of lovely homeowners stuck. Spartan shield. Bash the enemy, flipping its attack direction. That is super interesting. I wonder if maybe that's better than Vice Fist. Because flipping their attack direction is real handy. And it does 2 damage. But then again, Sidewinder is kind of our way of dealing damage if we want to deal damage with Henry. I'm going to install that and we'll see how it goes. Defend both robotics factories and protect the defense lab. Don't mind if I do. This is a shitty map. I'll tell you that much. Wowzers. All right. Let's try and get a chain of enemy attacks going on. So you're the first to attack, and you'll attack for 3 damage plus 2 on this Firefly. So you can kill this Firefly for me. But then how do I get that Firefly to kill someone for me? That's not going to happen, is it? Now, unfortunately, this blob needs to die. Hilariously enough, Vice Fist would have been ridiculously good here. Having Archimedes move over here and pull the Alpha Firefly 1 space up is handy. But then what is the Alpha Scorpion really doing? 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 threats against buildings. It's important to keep that much in mind. Can anyone, except for Archimedes, really do anything about that bomb there? Not really, right? Sorry, Camila Vera. Yeah, not really. All right, well, this is my initial read. I pull here. I flip your direction. Also only dealing 1 damage. And then I also break there. This is just a bad opener. It's like a really not comfy opener. I'd love to block it. You know what? I actually think I have to block here just because next turn, with this many units still on the field, it's going to be pretty garbage. Thankfully, we've got 2 spaces now set on fire, which is going to make it real difficult for our enemy to do much about that. All right, so the bomb erupts last, which does mean that the laser bot does that for me. Beautiful. Camilla can't get out. Wow, Camilla is pinned in real badly. Like, this is a great shot. But then Camilla dies to this blob. I can't have Camilla die to the blob. But I really do want to take this shot as well. I think this means that Archimedes is going to have to come up here and purposefully damage one of my own buildings. because that did so much. And then we'll flip your attack direction to kill for me. I also should have moved my grab mech a little bit further back in. But that was really, really good. That was quite a powerful turn. Alright. I mean, this one, unless I want to destroy one of my own buildings, has to be dealt with by Camilla. So, like, Camilla's doing that, like, 100% of the time, I think. Not really too much choice to be had on that one. Well, this one is super easy, but it took a moment of thinking. Where's the first is fire damage? Okay. So the Scorpion takes 1 fire damage, then it does 3 damage to the Blobber, and then the Firefly deals 5 damage to the Scorpion, killing it. I'll also block a spawn here. Beautiful. Thank you. Unwitting allies. The Vec have made themselves useful. We got the achievement for that. Beautiful. Well, the easiest way to do this is going to be Sidewinder right here. In fact, it's going to be the only way to do this. We defended all of the factories and the defense lab. So that's some easy reactor for us. Did lose 1 on the power grid, but that's fine. Mostly. I could even go for Venting Field if I definitely want to try and get that power grid back. Break 5 buildings out of ice. We can't really break buildings out of ice. We haven't got AoE attacks, and we don't really do that much damage, right? It'd just be running enemies into buildings for us. The Tundra, defend the robots. I think we actually go to Venting Fields. Yeah. Get a wee bit more grid defense. Defend the robots. Is that actually going to be easy for... Actually, defend the robots is going to be really easy for us. Gain shield after bashing. Wow. So Spartan shield was actually super useful there, and I'm actually quite pleased with it. Alright, let's go to the Tundra. Now, these robots are mine-laying robots. They'll lay a mine. The mine will freeze anything that goes over it. So I'm going to have a lot of opportunity to throw enemies into... Well, not throw enemies into. We did get rid of the Vipers. But to gravity well pull or push via artillery enemies into. That kind of thing. And also, there's a lot of water on this map. So I'll get to get some enemies in the drink as well. The first turn the enemies make here is going to be super decisive. I just need that Scion not to freeze itself. Thank you. Alright, where... Ooh, that push is not a good push. That's not a good sound. Alright. We're going to have Camilla come over here. Makes a pretty good collision for us. Then you break that. Good. Henry comes over here and does side... Oh, that's not where I thought the Sidewinder was going to go. Oh, boy. I can come over here and do this. Actually might be way better than the plan I had? Question mark? Yeah, it's way better than the plan I had, question mark. Look, if you're wondering why Sidewinder is such a problem for me, I can't tell left from right. I have to put my hands up and go L. Like, I try and make an L with my index and my thumb, and the hand that doesn't make an L is not my left hand. That's the best I've got. So that's why this is not that well working on me. Reset the turn. I did that in wrong order. Right, because all of you have HP. Yeah, actually. Yeah, it's this. Beautiful. Trying to break out your friendly unit. Admirable. Foolish, but admirable. But very foolish. Probably just going to throw the other unit into the drink as well. So I'll make them contact one another and then finish them. And just throw you straight into the water if I can. Whew, if we can kill both of them this turn, I'm going to be real pleased about it. Really? Do you have to go straight towards danger? Just thinking about it a wee bit, if personally, I would have gone away from the danger. That's just me, though, apparently. So Archimedes can come over here and just pull you, or I could even just flip your direction. Gonna be really difficult to kill the one on the bottom line. So yeah, I guess I'll settle for killing this one over here. Yep. Seems pretty good to me. Alright, we've defended both of the robots. We get both of our corporate reputation. Final mission for the extra 2 corporate reputation. Can hardly wait. Ah, yes, the Goose. My favorite character in the Saga series. Thankfully, those buildings are really resistant to being attacked. They're just not in a good position to be attacked. Wow. Okay. Camilo. 1. 2. 3. And then you stay there to try and trap these into this kind of area. Here I thought it was going to get away with only having one building threatened. Got to displace this. Got to displace this. Unfortunately, I can't displace the crab by just attacking. Because that'll have this goo murder me. So I can have Archimedes go all the way up, pull the crab out of position. Is there any much more clever way to deal with this? Medium goo. It will deal 3 damage through my armor, so the goo will actually murder me next turn. If I don't do anything about that either. So if I come down here... Alright, so we've got that set up. I was going to plan the entirety of the rest of the turn, but then I realized that I don't know direction, so yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that with the Alpha Hornet in the way that I'd kind of expected to. Whee! Okay, Alpha Scorpion does 3 damage, Alpha Hornet, alright, cool. Pulling the Alpha Scorpion forward 1 space will have it killed. Beautiful. And then I can actually just stand here and go for the Sidewinder. Thank you. Hey, we finally got that level up. Ah, yes. Now the goo is in the annoying areas. Is there something funny about what I just said? Huh? Huh? There isn't. Not at all. Alright, hang on. We can kill that one. Change the direction, then push. It has to be, I mean. These are the only people who can kill the targets that are being killed. Archimedes flips your direction. Alright, so I've got to kill 2 goo next turn, and I got a blocked spawn here, which is handy. Thankfully, it looks like those scorpions are going to try and web someone who can't be webbed, which is always pretty good for us. Thanks for trying. Unfortunately, Camilla can't freaking move. Which is going to make life a wee bit difficult. Camilla can, however, free the gravity mech. Wow, am I going to lose a pilot? The least consequential goo to let live is this one up here. Well, obviously, it's either of the ones attacking my allies, but the least consequential one is this small goo for the ones, for the two that are attacking the buildings. Because there's 2 buildings being attacked, but since 2 of my mechs are going to die if I do nothing about it, that has suddenly become kind of a wee bit of a priority. Good. Good. That's a way to free my gravity mech. And kill a goo. Oh, crumbs. You've got 4 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I do actually have to go for the one over this side. Five goos destroyed. We lose 1 civilian structure. Fine. Huh. Of course, they were going to move in their kill action. I don't think that would have changed my actions, though, because I was still trying to mainly save people rather than structures. Mech reactor is really handy. Nice pickup. We're going to throw another one onto you and get the final part of the Vec hormones now. All pilots survive death is interesting. Vulcan artillery, lights target, pushes other ones, does 2 damage. Smoke drop. I really can't take any of these. See, I like Vice Fist because all of our other movements are just 1 space. While I think Confused Shot really is really powerful, I don't think I want to have it on the pilot. I think I actually want to put my Vice Fist back on. Yeah. It's one of the only ways where I can actually significantly divert paths. So if my enemies aren't clustered, it's one of the only ways I can really get them aligned so they'll be hitting one another for me. The extra damage on the cluster artillery is just going to be kind of handy for picking off far units, especially Hornets. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Into the Breach. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.